Hello everyone. On July 15th, I played in a Pioneer Regional Championship qualifier, and I'm going to tell you how I did. Can you guess what deck I played? I brought ESPER GREASEFANG. It was a 32-person event. There were 5 rounds of Swiss, and then a cut to top 8. I did not make it to the top 8, but I went 2-3, which is not bad for my first ever regional championship qualifier, and actually the first time I've ever played Paper Pioneer. So, yeah. I took some pretty scrappy notes during my matches. Here they are. So round 1, I was up against Gruul Aggro. I went 0-2. I got completely stomped. I sideboarded in 2 Verdict, a Pithing Needle, a Void Rend, an Aether Gust, and 2 Surge of Salvation. And then right here, the Pithing Needle, it was for Nykthos, which actually I ended up not even drawing. I didn't use it. It wasn't worth it to bring in. And then 2 Surge of Salvation, which they don't actually have direct damage, so it wasn't worth it to bring that in either. Brought that out for 4 Duresses and 2 Spell Pierces, because they weren't playing any non-creatures. I drew all of my Duresses, and I keep Duressing them. I kept Duressing him, and I didn't hit anything. So I knew what was in his hand, but I couldn't actually make him discard anything. So I setted those out. And I actually accidentally brought in 7 cards. I took out 6, and I brought in 7, so that was an error. But yeah, I got stomped both games. So now, game 2. Yeah, I wasn't sure what the deck was until he played a Rafine in game 2. I went 2-0 against this Esper Legends deck. I think it was just a bad draws for both of us, honestly. Game 2, I started to flood out. Yeah, I brought in 2 Mystical Disputes for that and took out 2 Spell Pierces. It really was kind of a non-game. Yeah, 2-0 against Esper Legends. Game 3, Mono Green, which is usually not a bad matchup for me. I know the deck, I know the matchup, but I don't know what it was this time. I was just too slow. I think it was the hands I was keeping. So yeah, I think next time I need more removal against green. The Pithing Needle, I slammed a Pithing Needle and I named his Tormod's Crypt. That was I got a real kick out of that. That was fun. But yeah, totally, both games just outvalued me. And I couldn't get my combo off without getting it interrupted with Graveyard Hate or Karn Shuts Off artifacts. So usually I get Sky Sovereign out and I just bolt the Karn down, which I did do once, but I just couldn't keep up. So yeah, I went 0-2 against Mono Green. Game 4 was against Boros Prowess, Spellslinger. I thought it was going to be Burn at first, but it turned out to be Prowess with PNLR and the Saga enchantment from Kaldheim. A really interesting deck, which I hadn't played against that version before. I'd only played against Boros Convoke. So Prowess, Spellslinger is very interesting. Brought out 2 Marches, brought in 1 Gust and a Surge, which I didn't end up needing the Surge, but I think I used the Gust. I went 2-0 against that Prowess deck. He just kept fizzling. His combos are bricking, running out of gas. Unfortunate. Game 5 is against Humans, and I got completely stomped. I went 0-2 against Humans. I didn't draw my Supreme Verdicts. I checked the end of the second game. My Supreme Verdicts were both at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it just didn't work. And I realized I didn't sideboard out my Spell Pierces, so that was an error. I should have brought out the 4 Dresses and the 2 Spell Pierces from some other removal, but yeah, I didn't think about the Spell Pierces. So yeah, definitely the big thing I learned was my sideboarding needs to be a little better. I should probably should have studied the sideboard guide a little more. I think like some of the, or maybe there are some sideboard cards in here that I can take out, like the Dovin's Veto. I have 3 Dovin's Vetoes in here, and I never brought these in for anything. I didn't need to bring the Unlicensed Hearse in. The Surge of Salvation didn't do anything for me. I never drew the Disenchant. I think I'll put another one in here. Void Rend was good. Mystical Disputes were good. The Pithing Needle was fine. The Supreme Verdicts are good if I draw them, but I just didn't draw them that time. The extra Sky Sovereign was fine. The Aether Gust was good. That helped against Gruul Aggro, although it didn't win me the game. And the Disenchant and the Unlicensed Hearse I know are fine, but I think the Surges and the Dovin's Vetoes, I need to trim on some of these. Maybe another Disenchant I think would be good. And I want to get a Change the Equation to which I don't have in paper, so that'll be good. I think that would fix my sideboard. But yeah, that's what I did. I went 2-3. I got 19th place. Well, thanks for watching. That was my tournament report on how I did in that Pioneer RCQ. Definitely gonna be playing the next one. And I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching.